What is up, everybody? It is the Naughty Investor here. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Now, for those of you who don't know, and even for those who do, South Korea has basically done an ICO ban, banning all new ICOs. However, it has not yet been implemented. I don't know how they're going to implement that. It'd be very difficult, as I've said in the past, for governments to really ban these things, but they could definitely disrupt them. They could definitely put big limits on them, and I think it's a horrible thing. But it looks like South Korean startups are trying to push back. That's what's in the news for today. I might get into that later, but I wanted to just give my thoughts on ICO bans and what I believe about them. So there's been a couple other cryptocurrency YouTubers who have said that they sort of support ICO bans because, you know, there's so many ICOs and, you know, they're just, it's overwhelming. And one of those YouTubers, I believe, was Box Mining, who's, you know, he's another cryptocurrency YouTuber. He makes good content. I think he does, you know, a little bit too many sponsored videos, which, you know, I have not done a sponsored video on this channel. Will I ever? I don't know. If I do them, they'd probably be, you know, maybe a once a month thing, very rarely, and I would disclose them to you. But I haven't done any sponsored videos, but he definitely has, because he's a bigger channel and he's, yeah, he has disclosed them. I believe he's disclosed them. But he has done some sponsored videos for ICOs, and he's made a couple bad, you know, videos where he's like, hey, you should invest in Chaincoin. And by the way, if you invested in Chaincoin, you better be selling what you have now and quitting while you're ahead, because Chaincoin is not going to be going anywhere. But back into this. So he said that he somewhat supports the ICO bans because I'm just speaking from memory. I believe it was him. It might have been a different one, but it was and there's been a few different ones, right? I'm just speaking in general. I'm not calling anyone out here. Don't start any drama. And they were saying that, you know, they support ICO bans because there's too many of them, right? And I just want to go on the offense of this and say, I don't support any type of ICO ban by any government. Why is this? One is because I'm a free market capitalist, because I believe that voluntary transactions are moral and that there's nothing wrong with ICOs. You know, person A wants to give person B $1 for a pencil. That's the moral foundation of capitalism. That's the moral foundation of, hey, let's trade, let's have exchange. So that's all an ICO is. So from that objective, I don't believe there's anything wrong with a company offering an ICO and people investing in it. Are there a lot of bad ICOs out there? Yes, and that's why we have this YouTube channel to talk about them, and so I could help you guys avoid them, and I could help you guys pick out the good ones. But back to what I was talking about, my point is that ICOs, you know, if you have an ICO ban, even if you had a temporary, like a partial ban, who decides which ICOs you ban? Because a lot of other, you know, crypto users are like, all right, I don't support a full ban, but I support limiting them. Who decides? The government? You're going to let the government decide which ICOs you can and can't buy? What the hell kind of shit is that? That's not freedom. Freedom is you have the right to decide, and it's up to you to make educated decisions on this. We don't need a nanny state. We don't need the government to take care of us from cradle to grave and tell us which ICOs we can buy. So hearing a couple other cryptocurrency users, and again, I'm speaking from memory, I'm not calling anyone out, hearing them say that they kind of support partial ICO bans, or some support full, but this one supports a partial one. You know, we should have some limits on it. It just makes me get a little bit irritated because it shows that they don't really understand what the meaning of cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency is about cryptography. It's about getting away from the central state and allowing people to make decisions. It's a voluntary transaction. It's a network of voluntary transactions without a central authority. That's the biggest thing about cryptocurrencies. There's no central authority. Well, for a couple there are. I mean, there are a couple cryptocurrencies where there is a central authority, where there's like a company that, you know, pre-mined it and, you know, things like that. But I'd say like 80% of cryptocurrencies do not have a central authority. And that's what makes cryptocurrency so powerful, is that there's no central authority, there's no government. I mean, there are individual authorities for certain cryptos. I should rephrase that. Like, certain cryptos have their own companies and shit, and they, you know, depending on which cryptocurrency we're talking about, they might have a little bit more control than versus like a Bitcoin, where Bitcoin's completely decentralized. There is no Bitcoin company. It just, there's the ledger and, you know, it's the blockchain. But a little bit of a rant here for today, guys, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I do not support any type of ICO ban, and the reason is because I support freedom, because I support entrepreneurship, because I support the decision for you guys to make your decision with your money. It's not the government's business what ICOs you buy into. With that being said, don't throw your money into stupid ICOs. Watch my videos, like, subscribe, share the videos, check out the links in the description. We're always putting out content. I try and put out content every single day to help you guys out, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.